Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Project Management and Control. This video tutorial I'm making to demonstrate how can we alter or modify BOQ codes in Primavera P6 Enterprise. There are several ways to modify or adjust the BOQ codes after we assign it into Primavera P6 program. One is to import and export and then using Excel tool to modify the codes, or we can do it directly in Primavera P6 using the global change. So this video we will modify the BOQ codes using the global change. I'm planning to make another separate video how to adjust the BOQ codes using Excel tool is Excel and import and export in Primavera P6. So first we see what is a global change. I already make a separate video to demonstrate the global change. What is the global change in Primavera P6? It is for this time I again briefly describe global change. So to easily understand global change, we can consider it as find and replace command in Microsoft application or any other computer programs. So this global change is normally used when we are going to apply a bulk changes or to all the activity to the program. This is once changes is using in a specific way or using some simple or some formula to be applied to all the activities. Then in this case, the global change is the best tool to apply the changes to all the activities because it is using all the activities will be modified using a certain way, which can be a formula by multiplication, division, adding, or subtraction. So this is the best way to, and it is much faster than using the manually changing all the activities, especially if our project, if we are dealing with a very big project containing thousands of activities. So in this case, global change provide us very quick response, and it is very accurate also at the same time. So in this video, as I said, just say a little before that we will modify the BOQ cause to the revised value using the global change. So to be a start, let's suppose that our old contract value is 1,468,402.74, and because of any reason, the value of the contract is revised to 1,669,322. So as we see that our revised contract value is bigger or larger than the old contract value, it means that we need to multiply the old contract value with a factor greater than 1. So this multiplication factor can be determined by dividing to the revised value by the old value. So once we divide the revised value by the old value, we get a factor of 1.13686. So once we apply, now what our formula will be? Our formula will be that we multiply all the old values in our assigned WQ with a factor which is 1.13686. So once we multiply this, all the value will be increased, and our all contract value will be become 1,669,372. At the end, we will see that the value will not match exactly. This is because of the round of figures, because the Primera is dealing with the two digits. So we need to make some final tuning manually in the Primera P6 by ourselves. So let's start this process in the Primera P6 directly. Open our Primavera P6 and we have program to be adjusted. So just select the program and right click and then open. Once the program is open, you can add the column as per your requirement. And for our this, especially for this task we are doing now, try to mention total budgeted cost, budgeted labor cost, and material cost all. So we will see here that we assign two type of resources. If you go here in the project, we see that we have two type of resources: cost, material resource, and labor resource. Okay, and if you go all the activities, for example, this activity is assigned with the cost. So if you go here, a cost is assigned as a resource, material resource, and if you go or more down, we find that, for example, this activity, you will see that we have two resources. One is the labor and one is the material. So labor is assigned as for the labors for the project, and material is used to assign cost for the project. If you go here, you can see that we have two resource cost and labor. So now if you see here, our all country value is 1,468,402.74, and we know and it is because of any reason we need to increase this to 1,668,000. So exact value I already tell you in little before. So now to because our value is increased, so all the values assigned in the program need to be multiplied by a factor. This factor we already calculated as 1.13686. So now we are going to apply global change here. We go to tool and then global change. Once you global change dialog box appear, you see that this already built-in dialog box are here. So now we need to add one new dialog box, one new global change command. So we just click new. When it is coming now, when you click the new button, the modify global change dialog box will come up. In this dialog box, the main important item is the area. If you see the area and you drop down this button, you will find that we have three types of areas here. It means that you can modify the values in the three areas, which is related to area activities, related to resource and their assignment and project expenses. Activities are, for example, if some activity we want to increase or decrease activity durations, or some activity attributes you want to apply, you can use activities area. Similarly, we have resource assignment. For example, if in our case we want to increase or decrease our resources by some certain percentage, or certain we want to add or subtract some certain value, all the to all the activities we can use activity resource assignment. And then we have project expenses, which depends actual cost, or sometimes some people assign the BOQ cost in the as a project expense. So in this case, we are using the project expense. For our particular case here, we are going to use activity resource assignment. Once you make assignment, you can change the global chain name as modify BOQ cost. Okay. Once you assign BOQ cost here, when you once you type the your global chain name, this name to be as that it can be helpful for you in the future. For now here we can say modify BOQ cost. So now we have this command here. It is like if else and then command in programming. So our if is the condition. So we want to apply our to our changes to the material resource only, because as we see before that our program contains two type of resources, material and labor. So labor is okay, we don't want to modify anything in the labor, we want to change the BOQ amount which is assigned as a material. So we select here, and this drop down box is open. Just click R. It will show you all the variables. Use start with letter R. So if you go down here, you will find that resource type. So our resource type is equals to, we have cost is assigned as material. So we say resource type is material. So this is our condition. So if the resource type is material, then what to do? You come here and you just add here. Then you can put here POQ cost. Just press B and you say this budgeted cost. Budgeted cost equals to, then again budgeted cost. This operator, this is a function, mathematical operation you want to perform. So like for example, if you open this one, you will find here plus, minus, multiplication and subtraction. So our case is multiplication. So budgeted cost equals to budgeted cost multiplied by a factor. This factor you can say select custom, and the custom you can type the value here is 1.136863. Okay, and then else. We don't have any else command. Normally, if you are using if command, then always there is something. If condition is okay, what do we do? And if the condition is not okay, what do we do? So in this case, we have only one. If the condition, if the meeting, our condition is meet, or we have fulfill our condition, then multiply the budgeted cost by a factor. This factor is 1.13686. Once you do this one, then just apply changes. Okay, and you can see here our values are coming here. You can see the old value is 150,000 and the new value is 170,529.45. Just have a look. Sometimes Primavera or some results are not expecting as you So you just visually inspect the results so that if something unusual, you can modify it. So here you can see that noticed one thing, that 11,490 and this 11,490, this value does not change. I don't know why like this. 284, 319, only one value is not changed. This I don't know one sometime why this happen like this. But if something like this, you can change it manually. And I know it's very difficult to determine the value, but try to just have a visual inspection before applying the changes to the program. And one thing more, that before using the global chain command, because if you are using global chain, there is no undo command. So once you make the changes and apply to program, you cannot go back. If something happen not unusual and which you are not expecting, and because of any human error or a misunderstanding, if you have made the changes and apply the changes to program, you cannot undo the global changes. So in this case, it is always recommended that always make a copy before applying the global chain command. So once you check the values, old and new values, you change. You notice that most of the values are changed, and if you are, it seems that results are satisfactory, then you can commit changes. When you click the commit changes, it will ask you to save the log file. Just no need to save the log file. Just ignore and make no, and then press OK. So once you click OK, you will see that our contract value is now 1,667,800. So this value is not matching exactly what we are looking for, and this is because the Primavera is dealing with the two-digit decimal. So because of this, some values you need to be adjust manually to get exact budgeted cost. So for example, if we see here, our value is, you see that our value is 1,667,800. So in this case, as you see, sometime because of this decimal errors and round off to two digits, Primavera is not giving exact amount and exact value. So this value you need to be more adjust manually. For example, if you go here, we have project duration, which is like preliminaries. If you say here is 170,000, and just go in resource and modify this value to 170,000. So in this case, it is automatically you can make it changes. Okay. So similarly, you have to just adjust few activities to get the exact VOQ amount you're looking for. So in this way, you can see that we can apply the certain changes or specific changes or calculated changes which are using by any formula of multiplication, division, adding or subtraction to all the activities at the same time, and it gives very accurately and without any human errors. So I hope this video is useful for you, and if you like it, please consider subscribe this channel. I will suggest your comments and suggestion. If you want to make video on certain topic, please give comments to me, and please visit my channel to for more videos related to project management and control. I'm making videos for to help our fellow planning engineers to get more good in their work. And if you like it, please just consider subscription. And I see you. I keep on making good way and helping video for our fellow plan engineer. So till next time, thank you very much for your time. See you in next video. Take care and bye bye.